If you've been following along, you know I've been working all week to get ready to move to the East Coast, and it's official. I have left on my 2-month road trip from California to New York, and obviously to start that, how to get to California, so let's go. Alright, just finished day 1 of my road trip. I'm at a gas station just outside of Vegas right now. I'm gonna sleep here for a couple hours. It got so hot today driving, got up to 102 degrees, and tomorrow, like, the stretch from Vegas to California is even hotter, like that first part of California. It gets up to 106 degrees tomorrow, so I'm going to start the drive at 3 or 4 in the morning. The lowest it gets is 80 degrees at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna start then, and then by 9 a.m. it'll be above 90. So yeah, we're gonna see how far we get. Hopefully I can get into higher elevation before it gets super hot tomorrow. But yeah, that ends day number 1. Good morning. So I did wake up at 3, and like 5 times before that, I slept awful. It was so hot. I had to keep turning my car on for the AC, even though the window was down. It was just so hot. Anyway, I decided I'm changing my route again. So instead of going to Sequoia, I'm actually gonna go straight up a little bit closer to Yosemite. I think it's like Mona Lake or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go up there just because it's just so hot, and all the campsites around Lake Sequoia don't really have any trees or anything, and I just don't feel like I'd have an enjoyable experience. Plus, the gas shoots up to like $7 a gallon out there, whereas if I just go straight up towards Yosemite, which is where I want to go anyway, I can stay in Nevada a little bit longer where the gas is under $5. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I get to leave a little bit later because it's not as hot that way. So yeah, I'm gonna go fill up on gas right now and then get ready and start my drive for the day. I just paid $6.70 for gas. I filled up at the very last gas station I could in Nevada, and then I just made it to California, and I'm like, okay, I should probably fill up before I get to camp because, you know, I'm kind of not by any gas stations. $6.70, and I think the one past this, like where I'm going next, is even more. I think it gets over $7. That's so sad, but like, what am I gonna do, walk? Alright, I made it to a camp spot. The shade, I'm a little worried about it because the sun's coming this way, so when it sets, I don't want like the sun directly on my tent. But I really like it. It's very nice and spacious. It's not too rocky or anything. I am gonna go circle around and see if there's another one I like better, but I really like this one, so we'll see. Alright, I brought leftovers from home. Just heating it up on my little stove. It got hot so fast, though. I have summoned all of the flies. Bon appetit. I'm gonna take a great nap after I do some yoga. Good night. I have awoken from my slumber. Figured I should probably put my tent up. All of this right here is fairly flat, but it is a little bit slanted. I think right here is like the flattest spot. Not too worried about it being a little bit out of the shade because I think it's gonna get cold tonight anyway. So yeah, I've actually never set this setup before, so let's see how it goes. I had a lot of people tell me they couldn't hear me in my vlogs, so I got a microphone. I don't know how well she works, but anyway, trying to fix the problem. First things first, gotta go in with the tarp. Oh my goodness. Okay. Leave no trace, guys. Ah. Sorry if this is loud. It's actually a pretty big tarp. Alright. This tent is like a pop-up tent. Supposedly, I take it out and it just pops up for me. And I don't have to do anything with it. Well, I do have to do something with it, but let's see. What part of this is the bottom? It's actually a pretty big tent. I have poles. I don't know where they go. Oh wow, she's spacious. Holy. Probably should have set this up before I got out here, but oh well. It's a lot of state. I didn't realize my phone wasn't recording any of that, but I got my stakes up. I don't know if they're right. If it blows away in the night, we know it's not. I also have this inflatable sleeping pad. Bugs all over me. Apparently it inflates with your foot, so we're gonna try that. Oh man, that was a bad aim. Okay. How is there already ants in here? Get out of here. That's rude. I pumped this up with my pump on my car, but we'll give it a go and make sure she works.
2 hours later.
Alright, it's 8 o'clock. The sun's not fully set yet, but the bugs are getting crazy. So I'm reading in my tent until it gets dark. And then I'll go to bed. It's actually quite a comfy setup. I love it. Shout out to my mommy. Good morning. I had to come over to the sun because it's way too cold in the shade. Oh, I need to get a sleeping bag. It was kind of chilly last night. And I wanted to have breakfast burritos. Oh, but I forgot I don't have any eggs. I'm making pancakes. Also, I need to get me a table. This thing doesn't really work. Also, it makes me nervous losing my stove on it. I need more. Definitely. I wish I had like chocolate chips or something. That'd be me. You know what I didn't bring? I don't have like butter or Pam or anything. Just gotta stick to my pan. I'm gonna boil some water first because I want tea. I have this cute little thermos. You can put like a drink or soup in it even. It's supposed to come with this little spoon. It's gone. I stole this from my mom. Hi, Mom. It was sitting in her cabinet being unused, so I figured I'd put it to use. I'm drinking raspberry leaf tea. It's one of my favorites. She's done. Oh, this is hot. I don't know what to do with that. See how like steamy that gets? I don't even. Oh, my spatula's in the bucket. See, this is why I need a table. Where's she? Oh, she's burning already. Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop burning. I can smell her. Anyway, put some extra syrup on that one. Feels like melted plastic in there. Is this plan made of plastic or something? Look at that. See a different pan. It's like not done cooking, but I can smell her burning again. What the heck is this thing? See that? Like, we're gonna scramble it this time. I think maybe that'll help. It's already burning. It's already sticking. It was a sad breakfast. There's this guy I met in Puerto Rico, and I feel like I don't put a lot of syrup on my pancakes, but apparently I put too much syrup on my pancakes. I wonder what he'd think if he saw me now, because I still don't even think that might be enough. I mean, there's some awful pancakes. At least the pancakes I made in Puerto Rico. Blech. Oh my god, that's hot. The thermos works. I haven't had a service this whole time, and it's been so amazing because I haven't been on anything. I usually just can't help myself. Like, even if I'm not like going and like scrolling forever, I at least check it, you know? It's been so nice not even being able to check it. Although, I do want to go check my text messages. I spent like 50 years trying to figure out how my sleeping bag was supposed to be rolled up. Basically, I don't know how to do this. My mom says it's like those like windshield thingies. I can't even figure those out. So just stand in the middle and roll one side towards you. Hello. Hello. Oh. There's a fly in there. I just leave the fly. Well, now what do I do? Hold on. I don't think that's how it's supposed to look. That's way too big. I told my mom I should probably practice this before I went camping, and then she said, no, it's fine, it's easy. Well, guess what, Mom? I should have practiced this. Right down hard with full strength. Into a figure eight. And then, I can't read it. Like I'm gonna break the pole. I did it! That was something. Why is this like wet? Ew, it's all wet. Spent over $7 a gallon on gas for the first time in my life. That was crazy. I think I have a few more days of that too, unfortunately. Alright, we're at a little park by the lake, making me a sandwich because I'm hungry. Pancakes this morning, just not it. Creamy peanut butter. And some honey. Oh, it's not open yet. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna go down and eat this by the lake, or just closer somewhere. I might paint, it's actually really pretty. And I even bought some chips. Besides. Yep. I keep seeing signs like you need a campfire permit if you wanna obviously have a campfire in California, which makes sense. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I just won't do a fire. Like, you know, whatever. I just have my stove. I just found out on the sign I just saw that camp stoves are included in that. My dinner and my breakfast rely on my gas stove. So I need to have a permit. Well, where do you get a permit? At a BLM office or fire whatever or something. There's none on the road I'm in on the way to the campground. Or you could do it online. I have no service. How am I gonna eat dinner? I didn't need one last night because I wasn't on public land. That's why there was like no signs about it, so I didn't know. And now that I know, I literally can't get one. I'm like, but my dinner. So yeah, I'm might be eating cold soup tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll have service. I just need service for 2 minutes. That's all I need just to watch the video. 2 minutes. We'll find out. Alright, I found a little town and I had a couple bars of service, so I got it done. I officially have my permit. I can legally make my dinner now. Alright, I have made it to camp number 2. Got everything set up. Went a lot faster this time, let me tell you. And now I'll go sit in my hammock and read. And wait for it. Where can you go? That's good enough. Got a white Zoom window. I'm gonna go have some wine and read my book. I'm so excited. This is literally like dream day right here. This campsite is actually more full. The one last night, I was literally the only person there. This one is a national forest. It's public land and it's free, and it's also a weekend now. So there's actually a lot of people around. Normally that would make me feel like but usually when I go camping, there's a lot of people around. It's like people living there, and they get a little territorial, or they're like on crack, and that's when I get a little nervous. But these people look like actual like weekenders and everything, and I feel comfortable. So this is also bear country now. There's like signs everywhere, and there's like reviews about like people's stuff getting broken into, like their cars, or just like local bears that just hang out, I guess. So that's fun. Hopefully I don't see any. This thermos is multi-purpose. It's gonna be all night, and I don't want to have to get out of my hammock, okay? Anyway, this here for now. Hopefully the bear doesn't. Actually, he probably does. I smelled somebody else cooking, and it smells so good. So I was like, okay, I guess it's dinner time. See if you stay there. Beautiful. Making pasta tonight. Anyway. Working with what we got. I wanted meat in it, and all I have is sausage. And I need to use the sausage because it's officially thawed. It's already pre-cooked, but still, it's thawed, so I want to use it soon, so I don't have to keep ice in my cooler for much longer. It's very windy, and it makes me a little bit nervous. It's very dry around here, but I have my wind guards on, even though they're kind of small. Anyway. This is my favorite thing when I go camping. It has like all the main spices you need. Love it. I brought pasta with me. I went shopping at my mom's before I came here. I brought pasta. I didn't bring any sauces, so I had to stop and get sauce. I wanted like a white sauce, like an Alfredo or something. All they had was this traditional spaghetti sauce, but it's small. The reason I didn't grab sauce is because all of my moms are like big, and then I'd have to keep that cold and then use it. And I was like, I don't know if I want that much pasta that fast, so I didn't bring it. But I regret that because the only store they had was like crazy overpriced. Guess how much that was? It's almost $6 for the small one. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And like a small thing of Pam was like $11. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, that's nice and warm. I have a sleeping bag, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but last night I got a little chilly. I don't have a sleeping bag. I just don't own one. And I have like my quilt and everything, but when it gets cold, you know, it's not really gonna help much when you're sleeping outdoors. It wasn't like terribly cold, but it was cold enough that I didn't want to get up to pee when I had to go home. So, wow, that is windy. That was making is so beautiful. Like, I keep telling everyone, like, as much as I don't want to live in Utah, like, Utah is so beautiful, right? California, like, driving through, there's been, like, so many times that I've just wanted to be a passenger princess. I'm like, I love traveling by myself, but then I was like, I don't want somebody else to drive right now so that I can sit in the passenger seat and just stare. Because there's so many times I'm, like, staring out the window and I'm like, I need to be watching the road. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. It's great. This thing, like, heats up so fast. Arnar. I forgot about that. She's melting. My handles are melting. Ow, they're hot now. Okay. Not bad. Hey. She's already boiling. Okay, that wasn't a big enough bowl, apparently. How much stuff? Ooh, actually, I'm gonna make some more. I'm not gonna lie, that looks like I'll just eat that for dinner. But I don't have that much water. If I have extra, I have extra. Otherwise, good dinner for me. Now I have a spatula, but I didn't bring like a spoon this time. I don't know where it went. I just had this tiny little thing and a fork. It's gonna boil over. Ow, that's really hot. It's supposed to, like, this pan sucks actually. I do not recommend it to anybody because the handles, like on the tea kettle, the handle doesn't stay up, it just falls and so it just melts. And also, even though these are like plastic to help, like, so you can hold on to them, it doesn't help. It conducts all of the heat. It just conducts? No. This conducts. What's the other word? I don't know science. Anyway, it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I can't turn the stove down anymore. It's like as slow as it goes. But it's boiling over, so we're just gonna hold it, I guess. Ooh, maybe a nice, like, facial. I still don't have a table. Surprise, surprise. I've literally been in the middle of nowhere. But there's a nice flat wood stump there. Probably not the smartest to start a fire on it, but it says to keep it away from dirt and sand. It doesn't say anything about plastic or wood. I don't know. Seems like they love to state the obvious, and they're not stating it, then it's fine. If this burns, maybe they'll add that to the label. I'll be one of those people that you're like reading the shampoo instructions, you're like, okay, who is doing this right? They had to add that. Like, oh, this is already almost done. So ouch! I forgot my strainer. So I don't know what I'm doing with this. Can I just say, I just love being alone. It's such a vibe. Like, I could just do whatever I want and not have to worry about anybody else. And be like, because, like, I just sat in my hammock and read for a couple hours. I don't have to worry about, like, oh, sorry, are you bored? Like, I don't gotta entertain anyone. I don't gotta make other plans. I can just do me. And I could be weird. That's the best part. I could be so weird and nobody's here to witness it. It's amazing. Maybe it's not good for me to spend all this time alone. And it's like, not even just being alone, but I'm like completely disconnected from everybody. Like, there's been no service. I didn't have service yesterday. I don't have service today. Like, I got service for a little bit and was talking to people, but like, not very long. I'll probably have service tomorrow though. I'll be around like Tahoe. I think there's service. At least in some parts. I don't know. I painted a little bit. If you're keeping up with my videos, you probably already saw that. But by the way, if you want to support my road trip, just go buy my art. Because that's the only thing helping me afford these crazy gas prices. Maybe send Smokey the bear out there. Just kidding, they don't. There's actually bears out here. Sorry. Just black bears, I think. If I ever come up across a brown bear, like a grizzly bear, just know I'm probably dead. I'm gonna tell you a story that's like low-key embarrassing. I don't think I've ever told anyone this. but you know, like with a black bear, how you're supposed to like get loud, you know, and like to scare them away. There was one time there was a black bear, and I literally got like, this is so embarrassing. I have social anxiety, okay? Anyway, there was no one around. It was just me and the bear. I got social anxiety around the bear, and I couldn't get loud. I was like too scared to yell at it or anything. I'm not a confrontational person, okay? I was too scared to yell at it. So if it would have attacked me, it would have been my own fault because I couldn't do the one thing that they told me to do and be loud. Next time I'll just sing a song or something. I don't know. But like I had social anxiety around a bear. That's crazy. There's so many flies. They're annoying me. I'm just trying to have a peaceful time out in nature, and then nature comes and interrupts. Oh no, a noodle. Okay. Good enough. You always gotta leave some water in there because water and pasta or oil doesn't mix. Wait, am I getting this wrong? You leave a little bit of the water in there so that the pasta makes better with the sauce. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Don't need a man. Independent woman. I just realized my mother and my siblings will probably be watching this. It's water. I've had this with sausage, so hopefully it's good because I just full sent it. So if it's bad, then I just have to deal with it, I guess. I'm also cooking some up for breakfast tomorrow. I actually got eggs at the store. I don't even know how much the eggs were. They didn't have a price on them, and I didn't care to ask because they're as bad as the gas is. I don't want to know. Oh, I need to start this again. It looks terrific. I can't wait to eat. That's actually a lot of food. So I'm gonna play music. I'm gonna be one of those people and say, I just love hearing nature. I don't want to hear music when I come down to the woods. Okay, let's make sure my sausage is nice and warm. Ow! My hand is nice and warm. Just dig in it. Doesn't she look so yummy? I almost spilled it. It's not bad. I still prefer beef, but it's not bad. I don't know. It's got a bug in my eye. Just come out. Can I even put this away now? Or can I wait and eat? It's dusk. I think they come out at dusk, right? Dusk and dawn. Dawn and dusk. Can you guys hear the river? Like the creek? It's right under me. There's like a cliff and it's right there. I thought about trying to go down to it, but it looks kind of steep. I don't know. I might fall. I love being homeless. I can just do whatever, go wherever. Well. What do you call that? Like when you're homeless, but like by choice, and you're not like out on the streets and struggling, but like, you know, just doing whatever this is. What is that called? Because you have like those other people who are like digital nomads, but they're like working. I'm not really working. I'm just here. I'm just existing. Every time I think about working, I just want to throw up. I had somebody try to give me suggestions on how to record and edit my vlogs so that they were more watchable. Like, please leave. I don't need that helpful advice. I actually probably could use that advice. My videos get no views. But I don't know, I just feel like my life is just so like and crazy. So like, why do I want my vlogs to be not crazy? Like, I'm being vulnerable. I share so much of my life on the internet. It's like kind of crazy, but anyway, nobody watches it anyway. But like, if my life is crazy and I want to share my life with my viewers, then why wouldn't I want them to see something crazy and unorganized? Like, I'm very type B, and I didn't know I was coming here until I was coming here. Like, you know, why do I want my vlogs to be like the complete opposite of that? That's crazy. But it does work for some people. I mean, they do get views and I don't, so. But oh well. I watch them. I'm my biggest viewer, honestly. Okay, I think you guys have had too much of me today. I'm gonna go now. Bye. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be on FaceTime with me, here's your answer. Don't FaceTime me unless you want whatever you call this. I don't know. Look how cutesy my car is. I absolutely love using my own like bed sheets and everything on my air mattress and sleeping with an actual like quilt instead of like a sleeping bag and stuff, because it makes me feel like I'm in my bed or something and not just sleeping on the floor in some forest somewhere. Just those little comforts, you know? Anyway, good night. I was gonna clean up my camp and everything before I made breakfast, and then I was just moving so slow, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I actually need to eat before I could do anything. Like, I cannot function if I don't eat my breakfast. So, I need a pan to put this in. Silly me. Anyway, making breakfast burritos for today. There we go. Except there's like a bug in it. I love eating bugs for breakfast. Anyway, okay. Usually I have like a chopping board, like a cutting board. Yeah, mine's in South Carolina, I think. Along with all my other dishes. It's fine, I don't need one. Dude, last night, so annoying. There's a lot of bikers out on this road. When I've been like driving through California, there's been a lot of bikers, and I don't blame them. It's a beautiful route. Highly recommend it. But when they're driving around camp really slowly in the middle of the night, revving their engines, so annoying. Like, they don't even have to do anything and it's loud, but then they're like sitting here revving whatever, and I'm just like, why? It's like almost midnight, right? And then at like, I want to say it was 10:30. Yeah, because I was about to go to sleep. It was 10:30. And they decided that would be a great time to start playing music. So they were playing like some hard rock, right? Well, I don't know if it was the biker dudes, but some guys down there. And then they turned their generator on at 11. And the generator was running all night. It's still running right now. You can still hear it. All night. I don't even know how it has that much gas in it. Like, how big is this generator? But aside from all of that, I'm still really close to the creek, and I was able to focus on that and fall asleep to the sound of the water instead of them. It was just quite annoying. Which, you know, it's a weekend, whatever, that's just like kind of what you get. But at the same time, it's like, normally when I'm back home, it's like, okay, I would just choose not to go out on the weekend, whatever. You know, my work schedule allowed for that, but like, I can't just choose not to go out on the weekend now. Like, I'm kind of stuck out here. You know, I don't have anywhere else to go. I really don't want to make this many potatoes, but I can't just leave half of a potato, right? Anyway. That's my rant for the night. Oh, I finished my book. I'm reading, Hunting Adeline. Anyway, this lady has like a stalker, right? Try reading that book. I started it my first night. I finished it this morning. Anyway, try reading a book about having a stalker. You're like, she's living in like Washington, right? She's like, has like a house secluded in the woods and whatever. Like, try camping after reading about having a stalker, and like, there's like other violence and whatever in there too. So it's like, last night was fine. But like the first night, I won't lie, I was a little sketched out. You know, I was out there all by my lonesome, just reading about how this lady has a stalker, and I'm just like, damn. Anyway, all done cutting that. Oh, I bought some oil. Can actually do stuff now without burning it to my pan. So many ants on this stump. I really need to get me a table. The lighter decided not to work for a second there. Ah, no, they're getting all over my dishes. Get out of here. I don't want you. I don't want you here. No. Where do I put this now? I don't know. I didn't know where to put this. They're all over the bag, too. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I hate bugs. Ah, I'm cooking. Hold on. That's too short. I'm gonna burn myself with the oil. Okay. Why is it sticking? It has so much oil in here. Why is the oil sticking to the pan? Hello? Why are there so many ants? Ah! Guys, this is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Ants don't scare me, they just disgust me. They're just so little and like fast, and they just stick to everything. I mean, they climb on you and make you really uncomfortable. Don't come at me, I got a knife. Just kidding, I have several knives actually, and I sleep with one under my pillow. There's so many. Where did my spatula go? Dude, when I was rambling yesterday, my phone said I was out the porch. Like, that's a bully move right there. I was in the middle of talking, and it just interrupted me and said, no storage. Which, I know there's storage, because I went through and I, like, got rid of a whole bunch of stuff on my phone. My phone has a lot of storage, okay? I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so I go in, and I see what's taking up my storage, and it says CapCut, which I edit all my videos on, that makes sense, and I forget to delete them. So I went through and I deleted them, and then I went to the trash and I was deleting those. And there was like at least 15 gigabytes of like videos I deleted, because it tells you on each one, and one of them was even 9 minutes long. I don't even know what that one was. It's probably my self-contained. Anyway, so I deleted at least 15 gigabytes. Go back into my storage, two is gone. That's it. That's all I have to work with this morning is 2 gigabytes. And it's probably gonna end in the middle of this video and be like, no phone. It's a scam. I actually saw, wasn't there something about them being sued for that, like wanting people to buy iCloud storage even though they had storage, but they would just say that they didn't have storage, so they would buy iCloud storage? That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm being scammed. Anyway, I have 1 dozen California cage-free eggs that I bought. They're still a little cold. I didn't have ice yesterday, so what I usually do, because I just have like a lunch bag, right? It's very small. I don't need a whole freaking, cooler. And I don't need to grab one of those big bags of ice to fill that, because it's, like I said, small. Anyway. Oh yeah, I usually just go into like a gas station and just like fill up a cup of ice. And sometimes it's free if I bring my own cup, and then sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like 50 cents or something. It's a lot better than buying an entire bag of ice for like $4 that I'm just gonna waste. Anyway. So I usually do that. Well, the last few gas stations I've been at in California, they don't have fountain drinks. Like, what? They sell bags of ice and everything, but like they don't sell fountain drinks. They do have like an entire machine for like fancy coffees and everything. They have a machine for something else, I don't even know what it is, but they don't have just a thing for ice. And it's like so mean, so I didn't get ice yesterday. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'll just cook my stuff, and then my eggs will sit in my car, and hopefully it gets cold enough. It did get cold last night, but during the day it was warm. I was getting a little nervous. Anyway, it ended up being fine, but yeah. So on my next gas station, I think there is fountain drinks there, and I'm gonna get me some ice for my eggs. I'm gonna keep a little sausage actually for, I don't know when, probably. Well, if I get ice, I guess. Anyway, here, I'm gonna put you. Oh no, you're in my crotch now. Okay. Close the legs like a lady. I'm sorry, I feel like every video I do just gets more and more chaotic, and I'm like getting more and more comfortable, like putting myself out there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. These are tiny tortillas. Oh my gosh, I might eat 3 of these. My nose is so runny. Why is it so runny? Sorry guys, this is disgusting. Okay. I want to go to like Taco Bell or something and just stock up on their like salsa packets. I've told my friends about this, but I'm gonna tell you now. I did like a World Packers thing in Peru, and the guy left me a review, and he said that because he would always cook the meals and all the meals were included, and I ate all of it, and he would give me like, have you guys ever seen Game Plan when like piles of spaghetti is like it's a mountain? Anyway, that's basically what he would give me when he gave me food, and I would eat all of it, and sometimes even more. And he wrote in the public review, anyway, that sometimes I had a lot of hunger and I would eat a lot of food. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I've got my camp pretty much all cleaned up. I'm trying to strap down my cargo thing. I must have parked on the wrong tree because there's just so many spiders coming out. Oh my god, it's terrifying. I'm just trying to strap it. There's so many spiders on the side. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to like flick them away, but they just keep coming. It's just terrifying. Look how cute that thing is. Oh my gosh. Now I want a truck with a little house on the back. I'm jealous. Alright, I made it to the falls. Couldn't tell you what falls. I'll have to tell you later. I actually don't know the name. But it's very sunny today. It's not really much of a hike. Just braiding up my hair. I need to put some sunscreen on. And then trying to debate if I want to take my backpack or just carry my water bottle. Maybe I'll paint. I think I'll take my small hiking backpack and my water and my paint stuff. I actually don't know if it's this park here, but cute. Okay. Oh my god, that's cold. I went to a campground. Dude, it was so crowded, and it was like one of those ones that you like drive and park and then you have to like walk to the campsite, but it's just like this big field. The entire field was full. I was like, not staying here. There was a couple other spots, but again, they were like also like pretty full, and it seemed like everyone kind of knew everyone. I was like, I don't want to like, you know, just set up my tent next to like a group of people who just know each other. So anyway, I'm at a rest stop. It's pretty nice, I will say, and there's actually service, so that's nice. Good morning. I actually slept pretty good for sleeping in my car, honestly, in the front seat. Now I'm at a rest stop, and I'm gonna go get ready for the day. My phone's dead. Dude, the restaurant was not like this last night. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Literally bugs everywhere. Spider on the toilet. Yeah, bugs on the toilet. Same with that one. I do not feel comfortable in here. I would literally rather go pee in a tree. Back in the car, because absolutely not. I look a mess, but it's okay. I'm at Lassen Volcanic National Park, if you know. Doing a little trail. The trail I wanted to do is closed because I guess there's still snow on it. And anyway, so I did a different one. This is Manzanita Lake. And then I went to Reflections Lake, which is like right across it, but I didn't feel like doing the whole loop because this one has a view of Mountain Peak. So I was like, okay, we'll do this one then. But yeah, it's late. It's like 5 o'clock, so it's cooled down a little bit. So it feels really nice right now. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, gorgeous. Also, I've been needing to purchase a new park pass, but it's like only an annual, right? And so I went to a national park in Puerto Rico in May, but it was at the very end of May, so I didn't want to get it then because then it's like I'd basically be losing like a whole month, right? Because I'm at the end of May. But I ended up not needing to pay because it was Memorial Day. Didn't even know, so it's free entry. And I get here expecting to have to pay, and guess what? It's Flag Day, so free entry again. I don't even know these holidays are happening. It's just perfect timing. You guys, oh my gosh. So I'm finally leaving like the foresty areas. I think I'm almost to Redding right now. And I'm heading towards the coast of California. And when I left, it's 6 o'clock by the way, okay, at night. When I left last time, I think it was like 82, 83 degrees. I've been driving for less than 40 minutes and it is 104 degrees now. Isn't that insane? Like 40 minutes back, it was like 20 degrees like lower. That's insane. It's so hot. 104 degrees at 6 p.m. It's crazy. Guys, I just paid less than $5 a gallon for gas in California. I didn't even think that was possible. Well, it's a miracle. Alright, I'm going another night sleeping in my car, and just because it's late, and I just don't see a point in setting up my tent late just to take it all down early, especially because I have to like undo my cargo thing, unpack everything, set it all up, and then just do it all over again tomorrow. It's just a hassle. So got me some Burger King, and I'm driving to a rest stop.